Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ravi, and in today's live session, we are going to deep dive into Terraform for each meta argument, especially using for each with maps. Okay, we already seen that these things. Okay, again we are going in detail. This is a very important topic. So this session is beginner to intermediate friendly, and by the end of this live you will clearly understand what for each, why for each is preferred over count, and how to create multiple Azure resources groups dynamically. Okay, and how Terraform internally tracks these resources. So please stay till the end and feel free to drop any questions in the chat. Okay, I'll answer them live. Okay, so let me talk about that agenda and all. So, uh, what we are going to cover today is that what is for each in Terraform. Okay, and for each versus count. So, very important interview topic. Okay, understanding maps in Terraform, and I'll show you live by creating multiple Azure resource group using for each. Okay, and Terraform workflow, I can say that init plan, apply, destroy, and all, and common mistakes and the best practices we can have. And at the end, I'll try to give you that interview questions and all from this topic. Okay. So, yeah. So the what is for each? If I'll ask what is for each, so you may have answers. What is for each? So in Terraform, for each is a meta argument, and that allows us to create multiple instances of a resource using a collection. Okay, so this collection can be map or set of string. Okay, so I'll write for each is a meta argument. Okay, yeah. So this collection can be a map or a set of string. Okay, Collection can be set of map or a set of string. Okay, so for each item in the collection, Terraform creates one separate resource instance. Okay, so think of for each like a loop, but declarative, not imperative one. Okay, so as a key concept, I can say that when using for each, Terraform gives us two special variables. Okay, that is each dot key and each dot value. Okay, when using for each, Terraform gives us two special variables, that is each dot key and each dot value. And each dot key represents the key of the current item, and each dot value represents the value of the current item. Okay, so these are extremely important and used very often. Okay, when we are using for each. Yeah, if I'll talk about for each versus count. Okay, so if I'll talk about count here, means count works with number. Okay, count works with number, means when we are using count, you already seen that it is starting from 0 1 2 3 4 5, like that it will goes. And we can say it uses index, uses index. Okay, and it is risky when we delete anything or we changes something there in count. Okay, risky when elements change order. Okay, and if I talk about for each, so it works with maps or set, maps or sets, uses stable keys. Okay, it uses stable keys and much safer for real world infrastructure, much safer for real world infrastructure. So if resources need unique names or properties, always use for each. Okay, don't go for count dot index. Okay, so if I'll if you don't know that maps and all, so you know that a map is a key value pair structure. Okay, key value pair structures. If I'll show you here. So a map is a key value pair structure. Okay, and here we can see the example. Okay, so here we can say keys are the logical identifier. These keys like DC1 apps before the equal to all are the keys. Okay, and after equal to all are the values. So here we can say keys are the logical identifiers and values are the configuration data. Okay, so maps are perfect when we can say each resource needs a unique name there, and each resource has different settings. Okay, so these are the maps. So I already explained you the creating the three resources using for each and all. Let me create today's date folder. Yeah, you can see that in using for each we have passed the maps as a key and value pair. Okay, and here we have used this is dot key, which is an identifier for name, and configuration settings we have used for location. Okay, so I already told you various time that this Terraform block and all required provider and all provider Azure and all. So I'm not going to tell you again this. Okay, so you need to watch the previous videos. So these are the things. Now let's come to the new topic, okay, and that is the Terraform for each with two sets. Okay, for each with two set. So you know that we already seen that for each and all. Okay, and why and when we use to set. Okay, and how Terraform behaves internally. All things I'll tell you right now only, and let's start with uh, that for each already we have seen right now only, and we already seen the difference between for each and count. Okay, so these are the things we already seen. Now we are into the two set part. Okay, so what is that two set? What is a two set? Okay, so two set is a Terraform function that covers that converts a collection into a set. A collection into a set. Okay, so now question again will come, what is a set? So a set has two important properties, and unordered or unique values only. Okay, unordered, or I can say unique values. Okay, two important properties we can say, and that means Terraform does not guarantee order. Okay, and duplicate values are automatically removed if anything passed as a duplicate. Like if you are repeating something, so it will get removed automatically. Okay. So, some key rules of toSet we have, like homogeneous type means all element must be of the same type. Okay. If you mix types, Terraform converts everything to a most general type. Okay. And that usually are strings, we can say. So, we can say, I'll show you example. So, this is the list. Okay. So if you want to convert that list to set, so we can, like I'll tell you here. Convert list to set. So we have this example. Okay. If I'll, okay. So it will change like this. So if you notice, we can see the order is changed. Now we have Kalyan here, Reddy, then Daida. Then it changed to Daida, Kalyan, and Reddy. Okay, so order is changed. Okay, and values are unique. We can say. Okay, if we okay, if we have values like this, then I already told you that everything will change into the same pattern. Like everything will change in that string. Okay. So here numbers are converted to strings. You can see the numbers are written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it changed into the strings. Okay, under double quote we can see. And Terraform enforce type consistency. So here we can say this. And if you have duplicates and all, it will remove all the things. Uh, like I'll show you here. Like we can see under to set we have Z, K, R, A, K, like that. Means the K K is repeating. So if we'll see as a output, yeah, we can see that two times Z has been removed. Okay, so duplicate K is removed automatically. Convert list to set. This is the and this is the duplicate removing duplicates, we can say. Removing duplicates. Now I can say the next one is the order loss with number. What does it mean? You can understand from the example. Okay, yeah, we have like this number. Okay, and as a output, if I'll say, yeah, order loss with numbers, we can say as example. So important point we can say here, never depend on ordering when using sets. Okay, let me write a code for you guys. Let me, yeah, here if I'll write code as this. So for each to set, we are writing as east us, east us to west us. And when I am calling here as a name, we can see my RG and each dot value. I'm taking as a each dot value. And for location also, we can have location equal to each dot value. Now if I'll run, so whatever the things written here, okay, so it will convert the list into a set. Okay, and it ensures uniqueness. Okay, like if we have the repeating one, it can change into the auto removal of the repeating one. Okay, so is dot value represents one element of the set. So Terraform internally loops like, east us, east us 2, and west us. So if I'll write Terraform plan so that you can see the output resource group name. I need to run the command terraform init as I had created the new folder. So terraform init will download the provider, okay, and it also log the version and all. So it is one of the important part. So as output we can see, okay, we can see the name here. My, MyRG dash East US, MyRG dash East US to MyRG dash West US. Okay, so Terraform will create three resource group like this. So for each with two set, so it creates resource dynamically, we can say, and uses meaningful keys instead of the numeric indexes. So ideal for real world infrastructure. Okay, and if you are using two sets, so we can remove duplicates, enforce uniqueness, and the losses ordering, and best suited for each. Okay, and this is the thing here for each with two set and all. Okay, so if you found this session useful, please like, share, and subscribe this. Okay, so in the next session we will cover for each with maps with some advanced patterns and all. Okay, thank you, and happy terraforming. See you guys.